So what we're going to have a quick look at here is how Pivotal Cloud Foundry and a developer's IDE can work together. Very, very cool technology, sort of bridging the gap. What we see here is a sort of developer console for Cloud Foundry. Sort of think of that as the app store for your test environments, delivery targets as they are. And from there you can add services, whether they be sort of fabric-based services, it can be traditional databases, communication links, web services, etc., even brokering into your own internal services. So you set up your test environments within there, one to many, subscribe, add the services into it. Now we're jumping into the IDE. This is the Spring Tool Suite, sort of a derived copy of Eclipse for Java-based development. You can see here, I've again got all that control within the IDE. I develop my code. I can then also create my environments, target those environments, drag and drop the code into that, tell it what services are bind in. Again, through that beautiful dynamic binding capabilities within Spring, you can now add your services as you require it. Do you want to bind to a JSON-based file service, or maybe even to a traditional RDBMS data service, or something new? Through the dynamic binders, you just create that association, and the code has the smarts internally to then determine the environment has changed and that service is available, and can then utilize that accordingly. Very cool. Get away from that sort of hard-based coding in reference to particular data source types or data sources, as we do in our traditional, especially the grey-haired rinse guys like myself in our early days in programming. You can see that I also have full environment control, so I can scale up, scale out my services. I can then continue to add even additional services into it. If I do a code update, very simply, just click that update and restart button, and it'll recompile and deploy that code on the fly or from within the IDE. So full environmental control, as well as provisioning, service delivery, scalability, all that enabled via your IDE, your integrated development environment. How easy is that? How cool. And you can see now the code is aware of those new services that we've added it in. Very easy, very straightforward, brought to you by the EMC Federation with VMware and